Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, but you can of course call me Pajama Grandma. In case we haven't met yet, go and put hashtag pajama in the comments below so you know it's the first time you are being exposed to the Pajama Grandma. Pajama Grandma is very intentional, and we'll talk about that and about me throughout the Supersize Challenge, because of course, since I'm talking about the Supersize Challenge and sharing, the Supersize Business Challenge with you, you always get my opinion and my thought about things. Today is day 12 of our challenge, and it's all about emotions. I titled this Tions because emotions rule and run our lives. Now, you might want to argue with that statement, say, no, that's not true. Whenever I make a decision or a choice, or what I do is based solely on fact, solely on subjective means, solely on the evidence of proof that it is the right thing for me to do. But I'd like to challenge you in that belief today and ask you, do you have a significant other? Number one, are you in a relationship? And did you at first enter into that relationship based on feelings and emotions and your attraction to that person? Or did you logically make a list of who you were going to date, why you were going to date them or marry them, and then go out and find the person that fit that exact list of criteria logically and unemotionally? Well, I'm going to say, if you tell me that you did the second, that you're lying to me, because I don't know a single person on this planet that has ever actually done that, subjectively made a decision and then matched the person or the event to that exact decision. We always, everything we do stems from our emotion and how we think something is going to make us feel. I like to think that I make rational, reasonable decisions, but I'm as human as the next person. I picked my husband based on that I was attracted to him, and I thought he was, I was attracted to him, and emotionally I was excited to be around him. And for all kinds of other emotional reasons that had nothing to do with logic or reason, nothing. Physical attraction has, I think, little or nothing to do with our right side of our brain, the right side of our brain that is rational and reasonable about anything. I would contend that at this point, since I'm divorced now, my family would say that I was crazy the whole time that I was married and that I was attracted to this person, because I had made my decision to be with my husband based on emotion, not on reason and rational. However, I did convince myself when we got married that I was marrying him for X, Y, Z, all of these rational, subjective reasons, which, were just my justification for the emotions that I was feeling toward this person. We do the same thing with everything. When you go to pick out a car, when you make a decision in your business, everything we do is driven by emotion. Now, it's not bad or good. It just is what it is. But we need to know that, because if our emotions aren't in a place where we're going to make the best decisions for our business, we can make some really bad business decisions. I have gotten involved with only a couple, thankfully, really, really bad business partners in the past, because I made those decisions to get involved with those relationships in business and in life from an emotional standpoint without recognizing that I was making an emotional decision and not stopping myself and going through the subjective, reasonable part of decision making to really qualify, yep, emotionally I want to do this, but is it really the right thing to do? And in a couple instances, it wasn't the right thing to do. Now, had I checked in really with my gut and my real gut level emotions, I would have made the right decision, but I didn't do that. I didn't know to do that back then. So knowing our emotions drive everything is really, really important, because it impacts what we'll do, who we'll talk to, what decisions we'll make for our business. And so today, although I'm going to, hint, I'm going to tell you tomorrow how to deal with and control these emotions. Today, all I want you to do for your action step is make note of the emotions that you're feeling. So about once an hour on a piece of paper, on a note card or something, I want you to write down, just once an hour, just check in with yourself and say, okay, what am I feeling right now? What is the strongest emotion I'm feeling right now? And what I'm doing, and I've already started it, is I started on the back of my note card. I got up at like 4:30, but I was getting ready in the bathroom, so I don't count that. So I just wrote down 5 a.m. and then all the way through like 11 p.m. because I'll probably be going to bed by 11. And every hour, I'm just going to stop what I'm doing sometime randomly during the hour and then check in with myself and say, what emotion am I feeling right now? What is the strongest emotion I'm feeling right now? Now, the first one I wrote was stressed. So maybe that's not the best way to start your day, but it's honestly how I was feeling. I was stressed out about something I was thinking about. And so I wrote down stress because I want to look at tomorrow what these emotions were and what the predominant emotions I'm feeling are, because that's coloring my life and that's coloring my business results. And that's coloring absolutely everything I will and will not do to supersize my business. So that's it for today. Think about emotions. Tomorrow we're going to talk a whole lot about emotions. Today we just want to check in and see where are we at with emotions. What are we feeling throughout the day? What's impacting us? And you don't have to say why, just what you're feeling. If somebody called you and screamed at you, you might be feeling angry. If you're talking to someone and you run into somebody you haven't seen for a long time and they're so delighted and happy to see you, you might be ecstatic. Whatever it is for you, write down once an hour the emotions that you're feeling, and then we'll discuss them tomorrow. Go out and have a fantastic day. See you tomorrow. Supersize that business. Jam Grandma out. Bye.